beautiful people of the world. I am your host, Brenda Ep.0, and welcome to the Alignment with Brenda podcast. This is a podcast where I talk about everything personal growth, healing, spirituality, or just anything that we can work on to help us align every aspect of who we are with our goals, dreams, and desires to become the best version of ourselves for ourselves. I hope that something from today's video resonates with you and you can take it as a tool to help you in your own journey. Hi guys, my name is Brenda. I'm 24 years old and I decided to start a podcast. I've decided to start this podcast with the intention of solely helping people. I want to help people. I want to guide people simply by the knowledge that I hold, that I humbly hold, the wisdom that I've acquired, and the knowledge that I have. All of this is spiritually based, I suppose. If we would like to say this, I think that everything in this world, in this universe, is connected. You are made of the same things, the same matter that stars in the universe and galaxies are. So therefore, everything is in everything. And that's just one example of the divinity that we live in, of the reality that we have, I guess. So I guess I just want to guide people in their own journeys and help them align themselves to what they want to do in this world. Believe it or not, you have the power inside of you to become rich, to become famous, to become powerful, to become anything you want. And it all comes down to you willing to change. You have the power inside of you. It's inside of you. All you have to do is be open to access that power. Don't be closed off by the realities of what you see, of this world, of the circumstances. Leave everything that you thought was true behind, everything that you thought was real behind. Because you'll see that you are bendable. You can bend reality. You can bend your circumstances. You can achieve that. You can have that. You can have what you want. You don't have to go through this world with pain or with hurt or going through bad situations. There's an easier way. There's an easier path to take, and it all comes down to you being open to change. I'm a really big fan of Sweetie. Therefore, her famous phrase, tap in, is something that I like to gravitate towards when I'm explaining this. So tapping in means that you are, as the title of the podcast says, aligned. So aligned means that you are developing a profound belief, an inner knowing outside of this material realm. Like I've said, you have to drop all of what you thought of what was real. You have to drop that. So an inner knowing outside of the material realm, we've come to know and trust. One begins to develop and be guided by other faculties such as intuition or synchronicities. So your gut feeling, you start claiming that. You start really just tapping into that power that you have, and it becomes easier, of course, with practice and with time. And that's why it's important for us to be open to this, because it's not easy. We literally have to change our reality. For years, you've been stuck in this, what you thought was real, and this reality, and what you have gone through, whatever you have gone through, that's what you see as real, but you have no idea the power that you hold, the power that's inside of you. To be spiritually aligned specifically means that you know that your dreams are possible and you can do it. It's in your grasp. It's a possibility. And that you know what you need to get there. Alignment looks like someone operating with purpose. you're driven, you're conscientious, and you're spiritually aligned, even if you don't consciously recognize it. So it's like the inside of you, the subconscious, the inside of you, which you don't have consciously, what's not consciously working, which you're not aware of, is literally working behind closed doors to bring that to you. You're not consciously aware that it's working, but it's working because you're doing it. You're doing the work. You're tapping in. That's why it's so important to be open to this. It's gonna be difficult. It was not easy because we're changing belief systems. We're changing just scenarios and feelings and just how we thought the world operated. We're leaving that behind. And it is not easy. And some people will literally, that are of the world, will hold on to that to dear life. They want to be of the world. They want to be of these principles of money and government and just how it is, housing markets and all that. That's what they love. That's what they want to do. But we're not of the world. We're not aligned with that. We don't want that. We have a higher purpose. We are highly driven to something bigger than what we see in this world. And therefore our perspectives change to something better, because all we see is positivity, all we see is glory, all we see is just goodness all around, because we're changing our beliefs and we're aligning to a higher purpose. So everything's connected. You work on this, you start working little things like, for example, meditation or yoga or affirmations, and little by little, like, you start changing one thing and it's like a trickle effect. It all works together. It's crazy. It's mind-blowing. It's like a trickle effect that you start something, you change something, and it's like something else starts changing, or you just, something in you ignites and you're like, well, let me try this now. Well, let me try this now. Well, what about this? What is that? You just start innately just feeding yourself knowledge, getting into it, tapping in, okay? Tapping in to our higher consciousness, to our higher power, because there is a higher power. No matter what that looks like to you, respectfully, no matter what that looks like to you, we're all connected. It is one thing. It is one creator. Someone, a creator, created all of this, created the world, created the universe. So we are all connected by that. Even if we deny it, we are all connected. The world is all connected. So that's why it's so important. That's why it's so important to tap in, because our life literally becomes simple and easy once we tap in. Once we take these things, these views, these resources, like affirmations, learning how to manifest and changing your perspective, changing your thoughts, changing how you think, changing how you believe, changing how you view the world, will literally change your life. So come with me on this journey of alignment, of possibilities, of opening yourself to what the universe can give you. And trust me, it is better than you will ever dream of. And man, it is scary. It is just anything that you can feel that it is. But when you go through it, when you reach a certain point, and that all comes with time, shorter, longer time, it's different for everybody, but it all comes. You trust, you align, you perfect, you put yourself in the goodness, the glory, the positivity. You're no longer thinking negative. You're no longer putting yourself in that realm or that vibration, that low vibration, because everything is vibration. So you no longer put yourself there, because you're no longer in that state. So you're no longer bumping into things that are in that same state as you. So if you're thinking negative, you're feeling negative, you're talking to yourself negative, you're just overall being negative in any way, shape, or form, even with your thoughts, like jealousy or just negativity, like, you're gonna receive that. You're gonna bump into that because you're in that same level. But once you become in this level, this is where the good stuff is at. The good stuff, the positive stuff, is high vibrational. The negative stuff the bad talking, everything is low vibrational. So once you get up here, it's like but it's levels to it, you know, like, yeah, there's levels to it, you know, whatever, but like little Mario game, but there's levels to it, and the more you get to each level, the higher the positivity or the gift or the blessing is. Like, if you're up here and just loving life, giving positivity, like no hating, no nothing, like just doing your own thing, like Ti said, living your life, life is gonna be working with you. Life is gonna be like, okay, like you're loving, all you're giving is love and appreciation and gratitude, so we're just gonna give you things that are in that level that you're meeting. That we're gonna give you amazing positive things, like a positive rated job, like positive rated jobs, like the best workplace rating things that they do. It's going to be up there. Like, you're going to get a good paying job that has high quality workers and a good work environment that's positive and peaceful and everything, because that's what you're meeting. That's where you're staying at. So that's why it's so important for us to change our mindsets. But it all comes down to what you want in life. So if you want to go on this journey with me of bringing forth riches and positivity and wellness and prosperity and abundance and blessings to your life, and to your family's life, and to people around you, welcome. You are never going to go back after this. It's only going to get better from here. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast, guys. This is my first episode, so if there's anything that you guys want to talk about, anything specifically that you want to know about, by all means, comment, leave a question. And I really do hope that somebody somewhere can take this and just ignite something in them that they can change in life. Their life can change to just so much goodness if they just open themselves to that. They open themselves to receiving that knowledge, to how to do it. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. I will see you soon.